we'll do a little bit of an introduction of ourselves. So, Ani, Wenabuju, Goji Shaone, Wawaskuna Sunkwe, Makwadorum, New Credit Donjaba, meanwhile Six Nations Donjaba, Mississauga, and Dow. My name is Wild Blue Purple Flower Woman. I'm from the Six Nations. Oh my God, I'm from the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, and my father's Ongwehoe Mohawk from the Six Nations of the Grand River. Um, we're the Manitou Makwa singers, and I almost said that we were from Six Nations, but we're not. We're from New Credit. um, so I'll let these two introduce themselves.
Ani Bojo, Wajda Wikadiji Kwedish Kas Makwa Dodon Credit Don Jabak. Um my name is She Who Stands with the Five Women, um, from Mississauga, and I am Fairplain.
Ani Bojo, Gnoyode Sawai Howie, Disneycars, Makwadonam, Nikada Donjaba, Minoa Six Nations. My name is She Who Brings the Strawberries. My name is Maya King Green, and I'm from Mississauga.
So my mom isn't here right now. She's gonna connect through Zoom if she can get to it. She should be able to. So tonight's gonna be a little bit different. She's gonna share stories and talk a little bit about some teachings around the songs, and we're gonna be on the other end and we're gonna be singing. She's away on a little mini vacay away from her adult children, so we thought she was owed it. So, so I guess what we'll do is we'll open with a song. I don't know, what song do you want to sing? Okay, so some of the types of songs that we sing, we do sing women's hand drum songs, and we also sing round dance songs, and we also sing at powwows around the big drum. And we started singing round dance style songs in 2011, 2012, and it was kind of after I moved home from North Bay. I was able to learn how to do the drumming style and the singing style, and then I started making my own songs. And I think we talked about this too in previous weeks about where we need to know where these songs come from. We need to understand the different styles and where they come from, and the round dance specific songs that they sing on the little hand drums are that it's mostly it comes from the Cree people, and the round dance songs themselves are they're supposed to like pay homage to our ancestors who've passed on. So what they do is they start singing at about 6 o'clock at night or whenever it starts to get dark, and they sing all night until early in the morning, like when the sun starts coming up, because we believe that our ancestors are active at night, and that's when they visit people. So a lot of times at round dances, they're either memorial round dances or they're social round dances, but the memorial round dances is where it kind of originated from. So I was kind of blessed, I should say, when I moved up to North Bay, that I was able to travel around and go to different round dances and learn a little bit. And I'm not Cree, and I know I can't lay claim to that, but I do know, and I like to pay homage to where this style of singing comes from. And there's also and there's also what they call 49ers and 49 songs, and you'll hear those songs at powwows, and they sing them on the big drum. And 49ers they were kind of like the after party of the powwows back in the 80s and 70s. And during that time, in the 80s and 70s, there was still a lot of alcoholism. There was still a lot of drug use within our communities. So they would go to powwows during the day, and at night, that's what they would do, is they would all gather and throw these kinds of parties. But if you go to a powwow now, they don't permit drug and alcohol use. And those songs that you hear, the 49 songs, actually, if you YouTube it, you can hear a lot of those old songs or find them. That's where the 49er songs came from. And I think now that times are different, and you you sing these songs, you start to understand why you sing these songs, and this type of style songs that come forward sometimes are, it could vary in meaning or understanding. Sometimes they're in languages like Cree or Dene or Blackfoot languages, and you you can hear it, but then you also will hear songs that are in English, and sometimes those songs are about, it could be about any, you could sing round dance songs about anything, relationships, someone who's passed. You can sing songs that are honor whoever it is that's passed on, or even communities. It could be funny. So I don't really know much more to say about.
That's like one of our ways to express.
Yeah, I guess round dance songs is, like Maya said, one of the ways that we express ourselves through music. And yeah, so some of the round dance songs that I've made for my family to sing, and now I'm sharing with everybody so that they can learn them and sing them. Some of them have to do with relationships or socialization or MMIW, and yeah. So I guess we'll sing a round dance song for you. And the beat is a little bit different, and I think I shared that too in the past couple weeks. Is there's this, it's called the chicken scratch, that I don't know, you'll hear it when I start drumming, and it's a different style. You can kind of hear that like that vibration after I hit that. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's different. So I guess the song, we'll sing around that song. And I don't have my drumstick, so I'm using a wooden spoon. So
Got a big deal.
yep. Yeah, okay, I got it. So when we sing, or when we travel places and go different places, um, you know how when you see a concert and you see them like warming up, and they do the mic checks and they'll do like a rehearsal, so to speak. So that's what basically sometimes happens, or what we do. So that would be like our warm up song, and we might run through it a few times or sing it a few times, but it's basically warming up. Because when we sing round dance songs or hand drum songs, when we sing round dance songs or hand drum songs, it does take a lot from here and from your voice, and you have to practice, and you have to keep on learning. And when we sing, we use these things called vocables, and vocables are like, some people call them chanting, some people call it like another language, but I don't really like saying that it's chanting.
It's not chanting, right? Like a chant is like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not chanting.
Yeah. So like vocables are, it's like a universal language that we speak, now that we're singing. I feel like chanting has a negative connotation to it, almost.
Like a stigmatism.
Yeah, like a stigmatism to it. Yeah, and I don't like using it or saying that. So it's a language to me, and when we use those, like that language, how I understand it and how I see it is it's a spirit, or it's a language that spirit can understand. It's a language that spirit can hear, and when we sing, if I'm singing at a powwow, or we're singing at a powwow or a community, when people are hearing it, their spirit is understanding what we're saying, and they can feel the energy when they're hearing that song. So it might not to us make any sense, but from spirit to spirit, it makes sense, and that translated energy is understood. And you can hear it too when you listen to different songs, powwow songs, round dance songs, hand drum songs. You can hear that energy in the melody of the song. So you know how when you listen to like hard rock and you feel like you just feel really pumped up? Well, that's how sometimes our round dance songs or powwow songs. There's an energy and a prayer, some kind of, that goes into those styles of songs, those different songs. Some might make you feel sad, and they make you feel emotions and angry, or it might make you feel pumped up, or it might make you think of a loved one who's passed on. For example, when I hear the flag song at powwows and the retreat song, it's almost like there's a story being told, because we think about our ancestors and our veterans that have passed on in conflict or wars, or who have been through something like that and have passed on. And that's what the flag song is supposed to be, is honoring them. And then you have the retreat, and that retreat is like picking them up again and picking ourselves up again to honor them and keep moving forward. So you can definitely feel the energy when you're singing that, or when you're hearing it at a powwow or at Veterans Memorial when it's happening. So yeah. What'd you say?
Lindsay said it's hard to hear you talk.
Maybe because
We'll just talk louder.
Yeah, we'll just talk a little bit louder.
We'll try yelling.
Yeah, without hurting our voices. So I hope you caught most of what I said. Sorry if it's a little bit quiet. But yeah, so I guess we'll sing a song that we've been practicing the last couple weeks.
What song is that? Oh. Okay.
All right. So I guess we'll sing the water song. I don't think my mom is on here yet. She might be having a nap.
Or a massage.
Or a massage. One or the other. I think she's sleeping, to be honest. But anyways, so we'll sing the water song, and for people who hadn't joined us the last couple weeks, the water song that we sing came from Doreen Day and her grandson. And her grandson wanted to be able to honor the water. Wanted to be able to honor the water in a way. And one of the ways that he wanted his song is paying homage to water and all waters, even the waters that are within us. So, yeah. Missed my drumstick. No, it's fine. So I'm just thinking like out loud here and reflecting too, and I think every week there seems to be something that's coming up. And this last year, 2020 or this year, it's definitely been very, very different and difficult, and all different kinds of things have come up for everybody. And today they had a rolling blockade run from Six Nations Veterans Park that went all the way to the RCMP office in, I think it was Stony Creek. And and I think what's happening out there is important and vital because their treaties and their treaty agreement with Canada is being ignored, and it's not being honored on on the other side. And I think what happens out of this it's not even a dispute, acts of terrorism, whatever it is. I think what comes out of this and the decision that's made, I don't even like saying the decision that's made, but I think what choices that the liberal government decides to make will have and set a huge precedent across the country for treaty holders on both sides. And that's what I'm thinking about when I sing our water songs, especially for our Mi'kmaq brothers and sisters on the East Coast. And they're both very, I don't even know how to word it or say it, but they're instrumental in what happens next for Indigenous people, for our people. And one of the biggest things that we've learned growing up is that it's important to know our language and it's important to know our songs and our ceremonies, because without that, who are we? We're just people, and that's what makes us unique is our culture and our language. What is that?
1 second. I don't know what's happening. No. There. Sorry. I was getting a call.
You see mom anywhere?
New.
But I guess, yeah, so I guess it's important. And I love that we're able to gather virtually. It's weird not being able to sit in a circle with other women and being able to sing, but it's nice that technology has come as far as it's come in terms of being able to sit with each other, even though we're not physically next to each other. I feel like am I talking loud enough?
Can you guys hear us?
There you go. Still,
Is it kind of?
what did she say? Hard to hear.
Is it still
when
kind
you
of hard
talk.
to hear?
Let's move closer.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, I guess we can move that too. Hi, Lindsay.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you
How
hear
about
us?
now? Okay.
Okay, good.
So we'll just yell from now on.
Okay.
Huh?
No, you just don't want to sit. Why don't you want to sit there?
The cameras. I don't know.
You're like the furthest back. You just see my forehead being just for like
My greasy forehead. You guys. His lights don't help. Okay.
So yeah, I guess it's nice it's nice to be able to sit and sing and do these things with everybody. Sorry, I feel like I keep talking quieter and quieter, but it's nice to be able to share our songs and our stories of
Oh, good idea.
what we learned.
So the mic's on your end. I don't know if that helps.
I don't know.
I probably will.
Yeah, a little bit. So
Kids.
Oh. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to sit and gather and share our songs and our ceremonies and with each other and what are you looking at?
Ricky.
Oh. So I guess we'll sing another song that we sang last week. I just don't know what to say. I guess we could sing Luego Nada.
Yes, it is. No. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna sing another one, and I know you probably kind of remember it from last week. If not, that's okay. If you weren't here last week or the week before, a lot of our videos every week are recorded and then posted online, so people can watch and learn them and sing along. What I'm hoping for is that when we get to
They don't have coats on.
oh, so I guess when things kind of calm down and we're able to gather and meet again. One of the things that I'd like to see is maybe having a small gathering of everyone who's joining us virtually every week, or even people who haven't been able to, that we could all gather and sing these songs together. So, and I don't even, I feel like the song's just called Luego Nandush, so. Luego Nandush, Chihuahua, Joshua B. Say anything? Don't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we'll sing another song. Just trying to think what to sing. It's really different. With my mom not here. Usually, she does a lot of the talking and the filling. We're having a meeting, but she's usually the one that does a lot of the talking or telling our stories or telling stories, sharing our knowledge in yeah. What was the train of thought? Tina?
I don't know. We could ask them if they remember a song they want to sing.
Good. So yeah. I think next song we'll sing is the bear song. And I know we talked about this song last week, but I think what I'll just keep doing every week is a little bit of a backstory and history and understanding for people who are joining us every week. So, the bear song comes from the Sundance ceremonies, and it was the Red Shadow Singers from, I think they're from Seguin in Manitoba. They recorded a CD with all the ceremony or Sundance songs that you hear if you ever go to Sundance. And this bear song asks the bear to come in and take pity on us and to help in our healing or our sickness. And some people say you shouldn't sing this song. Some people say you shouldn't sing it outside of ceremony. And my understanding is that when you need this song, you'll sing it. When you need to hear it, you'll hear it. And when we invite that bear in, we have to send that bear back to that spirit world, or send him back and let him know that his job is done. So when you sing this song, you do 4 push-ups of the, it'd be like the main, calling him in, and then the last 2 push-ups, or the last push-up, is to send him back to, and thank him for coming and healing and helping in any way that he can. Yeah. So yeah, we'll sing that. And how fitting is a bear on this drum. We are also bear clans. So when we sing, and there's different types of songs out there, but when we sing powwow or round dance, sometimes you'll hear one person sing, and then you'll hear other people sing that same part, sing that same song, but they'll sing the same same beginning part. And what that call is, what it is, it's a lead, but it's a call out. And what that's supposed to represent is, so when I do my lead, or when Maya does her lead, or Minga does her lead, that's supposed to represent us calling out the spirit. So when I do that and I sing that first part, they'll they'll repeat what I said, and what that's supposed to represent is you calling out, and their voices when they sing back is like spirit answering you, and then you go into the body of the song, and it sounds different, and then you get to the words, and the words usually are asking of something, or it's saying something, or it's making a statement, or asking spirit to help or heal or join, and then you start back over at the beginning. So you do the call out, spirit answers, or the rest of your group answers, and then you have the different beats. So you'll hear when I'm drumming. You'll hear when I'm drumming. So those different beats, usually it's either 4 or 7, and those beats are called honor beats, and we usually do them to represent the different directions, north, south, east, and west. But to Anishinaabe people, we don't see them as north, south, east, or west. We see them as the different winds that are like the spirits, those winds. I can't remember how to say it in the language. What? Yeah, do you remember how to say it?
What, Epingishma?
Yeah, keep going.
You would know.
Say it louder because I can't hear you.
You would know. Epingishma. That's all
So they.
Or is that up?
Did you say Ashpaving?
Yeah, Ashpaving. And that's up, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's this, and then that. I think Ashpaving up.
Like spirit world? Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. So when we think of those 4 directions, they're not really 4 directions, they're the 4 winds. And then you get there's actually 7 directions in the Anishinaabe teachings, or Anishinaabe understanding of things. And when we talk about 7, we talk about north, south, east, and west. And then we have the sky world, or the spirit world. There it is.
Yeah.
And those represent the 4 winds. So there's the sky world, and then we talk about the earth, which is another direction. And then the last direction that we talk about is ourselves. So when you hear someone do 4 or 7 honor beats, that's what you're honoring, and that's what we're talking about. Hi, Sarah. So I'm just trying to think of, in trying to convey and understand. Sometimes you'll hear songs that don't have a lead, and they don't have a first, or whatever we would call it. Like the water song, for example, the Nibe, we call it Nibe. That doesn't have a lead because it's for everyone to sing collectively. You sometimes, like, you'll hear us sing, someone will start it off with, I think that's to get the tone or the pitch or the melody so that everyone else can follow. And sometimes when you go to powwows, they have competition powwows, and you get judged on your singing, or the drum groups will get judged on their singing and how they sound, and if they're in unison or not, or someone's off beat. And I mean, a little bit of friendly competition is okay, but as a family, as a big trained drum group, or as Manitou Makwa singers, we don't really go to competition powwows, or I mean, we join a hand drum contest, so I'm not gonna lie, and we usually do pretty good.
I did contest once.
Oh yeah, Minka did contest by herself once too, but so trying to think of another song, hand drum song we could sing. I don't know. No, just hand drum. Yeah. Okay. So there's different water songs out there, and this next one, a lot of the songs, the hand drum songs that we sing, we learn from my mom, but we also learned from a lady named Sandra Bombay, or Sandra Spears Bombay. I can't remember how to say her last name. And she brought these songs to us from Toronto. I don't want to say in the late 90s, but close to that era. Your battery's running low.
She'll last us. It's at 6:20. We'll be okay. Oh, I need that book.
So I guess what we'll do is we'll sing 2 more songs. So we'll sing this other song. It's called.
Zoe knows how to say the directions.
Okay, Zoe, if you're there,
Where are you, Zoe? She's still. Are they on here? Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Zoe,
Let's hear it, Zoe.
unmute Linz and get Zoe to say them.
Aw,
Aw.
Shawanong, Eppingishmuk, Giwednung, Wabanung.
Is that
Is
right?
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yay, we did it.
It was a group effort.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll sing 2 more songs.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
Let's say one more. I'm at 9%.
Okay.
I don't know how to go back. Okay.
Oh, so one of the other songs that we practiced the last couple weeks too, was the women's traditional song. And when we sing this song, when you're thinking of our grandmas, we're thinking of our aunties, we're thinking of our moms and our sisters, and when you see women, when you go to Apollo and you see women traditional dancers when they dance, their feet, it doesn't even look like their feet leave the earth, and what it's representing is we're massaging our mother, that we're letting her know, and we're praying for her when we dance that way.
Speak up.
Anyways, like I was saying. So when we sing this song, we're thinking of our aunties. Is that loud enough? We're thinking of our moms. We're thinking of all our quays. Okay, good. We're thinking of Yeah, that's what we're thinking about when we sing this song. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. What? No, Lindsay. What? Okay. I just drooled on myself. Yeah. Okay.
God, this is going up on the site after.
Okay.
I can't see. To unmute. Oh, okay, good. Sarah's like, we aren't allowed to unmute.
Oh,
So that's good. That 5 is then.
all right.
It yields 6:30 on the dot.
Okay. Sir, if anybody has any questions, comments.
I'm just reading the comments. Sorry.
I
I know. Did you see my big?
have a question. I got a
Oh,
question for you.
Yep.
Are you guys actually going to be putting them down in writing? Some of the songs?
Yeah. So I was just thinking about that while we were singing them. Can you get a better angle?
Why do you look like you really? I don't believe you. I don't believe you, guys.
Oh, it's perfect lighting. But yeah, so I was just thinking about that when we were singing, that we don't have. I know we were supposed to get the flip chart and all that stuff, but what I can do is get is I can type up the words. The vocables are easy to learn, but I can type up the words to all these songs, and then I can send them to Caitlin in the Media and Communications department, and then we can get them posted of all the different songs and the names of those songs. I can do that like tomorrow, so that you'll be able to see the words and what they look like and what we're actually singing. Because I know sometimes it doesn't translate. Can you stop moving? It's so close.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we can. I'll definitely do that, and then that way we're not having to have like a chart or anything like that. And you guys can see and sing along when we're doing this. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Perfect. Big Witch.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Now,
wanted to